Welcome to Petermatics, where mathematics is made simple. Today, we want to be discussing bearing and distance. And I will take my time to explain to details what bearing and distance is. So, I will try to make this video like 2 or 3, 4 small clips for you to understand to detail what bearing is. Thereafter, I will now solve as many WAEC and NECO questions for your understanding. Therefore, make sure you stay with us on Petermatics for you to understand bearing and distance. What is bearing? Bearing is loosely used. Bearing is loosely used to describe direction of a point from its origin. Bearing is loosely used to describe direction of a point from its origin. Bearing problems are presented in two ways. Number one, bearing specified in terms of cardinal directions, that is north, south, west, and east. Bearing specified in terms of its cardinal points is also known as compass bearing. So angles are measured from the north or south depending on which is nearer. Let's say, for instance, this is the north, south, this is the west, and east. We are having this example, 50° north of east. That is, the direction is being measured from the north to east, which is what? 50°. So this is the point of the origin, 50° north of east, 50° north of it. It moves clockwise. It moves clockwise. That's 50° north of east. Here is another example, 60° south to west, 60° south of west. So that is, it's coming from the south to the west, and that is 60°. Remember that when two lines bisect each other at angle 90, or angle at a point, so here to here is 90, another 90, here to here is another 90, here to here, that's angle at a point, giving us 360. So there's the example on the board reading 60° south of west. So it comes from here. You know, it read clockwisely, 60° south of west. So this bearing is specified in terms of north, south, east, and west. Meanwhile, we have the second type that we are going to explain. Now, the second system, or the second way by which bearing is being presented is three-figure bearing. A three-figure bearing is usually measured from north in clockwise direction. So we can explain that through this example. The bearing of A from O is 60°. So you draw it is believed every point has its own north pole. Every point has its own north pole. So this is the north, this is the south, this is the east, and here is the west. Okay? West. So I having direction, the bearing of A, or direction of A from O This is point O. Direction or bearing of A from O is 60 degree, and it moves from the North Pole clockwise, like this, clockwise. So this is where A is located. The bearing of A from O is 60 degree, and you must write the degree with the 3 digits, 0, 60, 60 degree, and it moves clockwisely. It moves clockwisely. We are having another example on the board. The bearing of Q from P is 241. So every point have its own north pole. Okay? The reading start from where? North. The reading start from where? North pole. Say after me. The reading start from North pole, and it move clockwisely. So this the east, west, and the south. So the bearing of Q from P is 241 degree. When you look at it, this line intersects this line, making it to be angle 90. So from the north where we are reading, this is 90 degree. Another 90 degree. This is angle on a straight line, which is 180. So 180 from 241, it remains 61. The 61 will be in this quadrant. So the bearing of Q from P, this place is P. The bearing of Q from P is 241. The bearing of Q from P, this is P, 90, 91, 80. From here to here is 61. So it moves clockwisely, and it gives us 200, and this is 61. It now gives us 241 degree. So we dwell so much using the 3-figure bearing. Thanks for watching. Let me recap what we learned. Now, we learned 2 ways by which bearing is being presented. Is either presented in 4 cardinal points: north, south, east, west, which we call compass bearing. And the second method is presenting it in 3-figure bearing. 3-figure bearing. Thanks for watching. Make sure you watch the next video. Keep watching Petermatics. Keep sharing Petermatics. Thanks. God bless you.